In whose name is this torture of women and men? If only we could travel a different way. No evictions, burnings and executions, and then into back of lorries or cattle boat or cells pen those with principles who now must pay for the crime of a foreign power. Why are we prepared to so lower and reduce ourselves once and again? In Mountjoy I was a wardress for many a year, my fatherless chislers to maintain. Damp, dirt, misery, absence of cheer, from cons, hatred, desperation and fear, with only a bare living to reward my pain. Now after 700 years English rule, talk of independence could make a fool of those serving in the Crown's sphere. February 21, an open lorry at Moonrise brought Eithne Coyle, detained for what reason, and 2 old women, their poorly state no surprise, penalty for campaigning with freedom their prize. Blankets for my compatriots, they must be frozen. Eithne's voice quavered, shivered, yet of others she thought. With a clear and honest belief she fought, and for this she risked her demise. I shared neither language nor religion with these rebels, yet I admired their principal stand. They would see me sitting outside their cells, and as burla would tell me their tales. When nurse Linda Cairns was visited by a man bearing manner of haunted dedication, along with Josie O'Connor, also nurse by vocation, I judged both to be Republicans themselves. When the man passed a flask, I did hear in a clear voice Linda loudly thank for hot beef tea, and she sounded sincere, but on another day did appear a parcel with a cake, and to be frank, I didn't cut it through the middle, just a cursory search and a little nibble, because better not to interfere. Another package to Linda addressed arrived one day with a whole chicken in. A further dilemma, as the content I processed was not just an old fowl, I simply guessed, because the stuffing had a metallic ring. Eithne, so slight, with impish smile, said to me after only a little while, could I turn another blind eye on her behest? I asked why the chicken plot didn't succeed. The key didn't fit, but she would never tell. Would I help? A door ajar the only need. No risk she promised with this good deed, as they had a plan and a map as well. I thought of my chislers, of the landlord's rent demand. I thought of myself ending up on remand, but the bravery of those girls did exceed. Hallows Eve, 7 women at corridor football. Eithne with Linda, Eithne Coyle and May Burke entered the yard. At 6:20, Linda threw a stone over the rough wall. The appearance of a ladder was reason for them all to tug hard on the rope with still no sign of a guard. Once gone, I locked the door and went to my room and thought of those girls. Would they keep their freedom, or would they be captured and my role recall? I never saw any of those girls till 22 then, Eithne transported from Buncrana seaport because of her distribution of arms to the Glen and work as a dispatch rider for IRA men. Revenge from her erstwhile comrades, I thought, remembering Oroshade of Waha Walia. No welcome though, like for Grace O'Malley, but returned by smelly cattle boat to danger again. Worsened prison conditions, 3 girls to a room. Letters were censored, bullets fired into her cell. Being out on exercise, she didn't meet her doom. She complained to the governor not too soon. Poor Jean O'Keefe just said, you can go to hell. In 23, moved to North Dublin Union by van, a filthy old workhouse used by black and tans. Of 300 women there, many died, but Eithne escaped in June. I heard Eithne did later sustain, recaptured, then released and returned to Donegal. Elected to be president of Cumann na mBan, Ní Siarcan go Saoirse, she would say often. I'm glad I assisted a woman with spirit so tall. for I used my tiny amount of power to help a movement for freedom to flower, for Ireland to be whole again.